All right, how was the exercise? Look at this. While I've been waiting for you, this image is still loading. This website is not very good, is it? I wanted to note that there's a few things you might notice in here that, well, you might not see. And that is because browsers and you might have plugins that do some extra things on your website. But as long as you see the scripts and the images that we've provided for the exercise, that's all good. So how can you improve this website? Shouldn't be too difficult. We can see that we can minimize all text. And yes, you can even minimize the HTML file, even though the savings might be small, but you can do that. You can go to style and also minimize each one of these files. Oh, this is style and this is style. Using something like Minify.js. And if we do the minifier over here, we can also minify our CSS. We can just simply copy and paste whatever we have, which frankly isn't a lot, but it'll minify it for us and I can just copy and paste this into my code. And this way, all this white space will be gone. And again, with my script files, I can do the same. And we see over here that it took 2.5 minutes for this puppy image to get downloaded, which is really slow. Again, we're on slow 3G network here. So let's just make a quick little fix here. So I'm going to open this file and this puppy image, I'm going to open it up. And if I adjust the size of this image for now, again, I don't need all these pixels. I can just simply see that in index.html file, I only need this to be 300 by 200. All right, so if I do 300 by 200, my image just went from 5.6 megabytes to 15 kilobytes. Let's save that. All right, that's a lot better. Let's exit out of this. And I'm just going to, my browser is just doing stuff on its own. So let's start over. I'm going to hard refresh. And we see that the image now is already loaded. You can see that the puppy JPEG was downloaded in 3 seconds. From 2.5 minutes to 3 seconds, that's not bad. And we can probably optimize this even more. All right, the next one is media queries. And this one I kind of cheated because I've shown you how to do this before. But you can see over here that maybe we don't want the large background. We only want it for a small screen size. So perhaps I can remove this. And now this will never have to load a large background image, only when the screen size is tiny. Very cool. And you can play around with media queries and try different things. Now finally, the minimizing number of files. And this is really easy to do. All we have to do is make sure that instead of having 2 style sheets, we can just combine them because they're not that big. So I can just put my H1 into this file. And that way we only have one file to deliver. We can do the same thing with JavaScript. Instead of having these 3 script files, I'll just combine it all into one because they all should do the same thing. One's console logging. Well, all of them are console logging. And this is something called bundling. We're bundling our files into one. And doing this manually is not very fun. And there's tools like Webpack that do this for us now. And we'll get into that later on. But we can see that using these 4 techniques, we can significantly improve the speed of this website. Hopefully you were able to do some of these things. I'm sure it wasn't too difficult. But like I said, Things are going to get more and more interesting as we progress through the course. Hope you had fun in this exercise, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.